I'm all,
All right, buddy. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for coming on and being my guest. I appreciate it.
of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. First, first, I have to say, I love the room, like the lights. I see you got Christmas lights and the white lights and
Yeah,
plants and
the
yeah,
the
yeah,
the
it's nice.
vibe. Yeah, the vibe is here.
It's definitely nice. I like it. Looks like you got a nice view too.
Yeah, because I'm in London now, so it's already dark outside.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's like
Oh,
dark 90% of the time here. But I like it. Like before Christmas, when it's already like you feel the vibe, and I don't mind the darkness. I actually like the darkness and the vibe, and just like watching horror movies, and
definitely.
very different vibe than Florida. But it's nice for a change.
Okay. Now, is that where you currently live, or are you on a shoot there?
No, I'm here for a shoot. So I'm here like another like for like 3 more days, and then I'm flying to States.
Oh, okay, okay. Are are you looking forward to get out of the gloomy weather and back to the
Not
sun
yet. No,
again?
no. I'm not bored yet. I still like enjoy the vibes here. It's nice.
Nice,
Actually,
nice.
I like every type of weather. Like wherever I am, I just adjust to the weather. If it's like snowy, then I'm all that cozy and like drinking hot tea and stuff. If I'm in Hawaii, I'm just all about the like beach vibes and surfing and like iced teas. You know what I mean? So just like I'm wherever I am, I'm happy. I'm content. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Okay. I, I know tea is like really, really, really big there. Like, have you been drinking a lot of tea while you were in England?
Yeah, I'm drinking iced tea right now. But in general, yeah, they have like good like warm teas too. But in general, I'm more like a iced tea girl.
Nice. What, is there any like special kind of food that you've been eating while you were there? Because I know like every place has like a different vibe when it comes to food.
So when I think of like London, I always think about like fish and chips
Yes,
because
exactly,
that's my favorite
exactly.
here. Is I mean like every place, like everything you can get anywhere like this like nowadays, but fish and chips here is way better than anywhere else. So that's
Oh,
what I like crave whenever I come here. First thing, fish and chips. They know how
nice,
to do it here. Like even if you get it like from like basic place like Hard Rock Cafe, it's the best. It's way better than anywhere else in the world.
nice.
So I highly recommend fish and chips in UK. Other stuff, I'm not so sure, but like just stick to the fish and chips, and then you're gonna be good.
Okay, okay, nice. I I noticed like the Chiefs hat. Are you a sports guy?
Yeah, I mean, like I like the I like the games, and like I like baseball games, like football games, not just because of the sport itself, which I like, but also I like going to the games with friends and just like enjoying the whole like like the socializing like aspect of it all, like watching the game, eating hot dogs, and this whole situation is what I like much more than just like watching a game, on TV. But like
Yeah,
it's
sure.
also cool. Like I really like Chiefs. I like my Miami Dolphins.
Oh,
For
nice.
like NBA, I like Miami Heat, and yeah, those like I like sports, and like I like playing sports. I like watching sports. It's my thing. Yeah,
I think the Chiefs just won too, like over the
yeah,
weekend, like on Thanksgiving, or yeah, yeah, the Chiefs just won.
we did it. Yeah. Woo.
Exactly. What sports do you like to play?
Mm, I love every single water sport. So like for me, I thrive with like water environments. So I love like
Oh,
surfing, I love swimming, I love like jet skis, this kind of stuff. Because like also water makes you I like if you're in the water, if you fall, you just fall to the water. And instead of
Yeah.
like if you're like skiing and you just fall and then you like roll, like like it's like dangerous. Water is just like for me, it seems like my safe place, you know? So like whenever it happens, I'm just like in the water. I'm not scared of sharks anymore. So it's like fine for me. It's just like water sports are safe, nice, and like enjoyable. That's what I like. Because like playing, let's say football, you can always like get bitten and like everybody jumps on you, and it's like
That's true. That's
just
true.
like I just like to be like in the sea with the nature. Nobody's kicking me, nobody's hitting me, nobody is just like just the waves, water, and an occasional shark. But that now they have just like I just bought it. Like there are like just those bands. They kind of like I don't know. They have some kind of like make some kind of sound that's like
Oh,
makes the sharks stay away from you.
really?
And yeah, so they say that it works. I didn't see any shark yet, so it works for me. I think. But
Nice.
I got stung by a stingray like 2 years ago, and that's
Oh
a terrible
no.
thing. Yeah. So and now I know how to like avoid stingrays, but I didn't know then. But I was like I was on a nude beach in California, in San Francisco, in San Diego. Sorry, in San Diego they have this like biggest nude beach in states, the Blacks Beach. Have you heard about it?
I yes, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So I was there with my friends, and you have to park on a hill, then walk down the hill. It's like a mile or something, and
Oh
then you
my
have to
god.
walk for another like 2 miles, I think, to the nude section. I mean, the gay section and whatever. So it's like so far away from anything and from everything. And me and my friends we were sitting there and we were like, oh my god, like that would be so weird if somebody got bitten by a shark here because we're so far away from any
Yes,
civilization.
exactly.
There's no lifeguards here, nothing. Yeah. So we are there talking about the sharks, and then like it's getting like I don't know 5 p.m. or something. So it's time to go back. And like we were like, okay, let's jump to the water one last time to just like wash off the sand. Yeah. And I
Yes, yes.
jumped first because I'm always like, yeah, I love waves. I love swimming. I jumped first. Nobody was in the water because usually there's like a lot of people in the water. So the stingrays just like swim away. Yeah.
Oh
But
no.
because nobody was in the water, like they were in the sand. They're just like sleeping or something. And jumped first. Nobody was in front of me. So I jumped. I was swimming, and then I think I stopped for a moment, and like just like I was standing and probably I stood on a stingray in the sand. So I was swimming, I stopped for a moment, and then I felt the worst pain of my life. I didn't feel my leg, didn't
Oh
feel
my
my leg
god,
at all,
really?
and there was blood everywhere. The wave was red, so I was
Mm.
like, for a split second, I thought, "Fuck, a shark just bit off my leg," because we just talked about the sharks.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
exactly.
I didn't feel my leg. The blood is everywhere. So I tried to jump like out of the wave to see if I have a leg. And then I saw that not only I have a leg, but it's like totally intact. So I was just like, thank God I have a leg. And now it's gonna be fine. Whatever that is, I still don't feel it. I feel the worst pain of my life. I still don't feel it. I was like, okay, I'm just grateful that I have a leg. I like ran out of the water and I'm like, don't go, guys, don't go. There is something in the water. And the blood is shooting out of my leg everywhere. Blood is everywhere.
Oh my
And it was like,
god.
what's going on? I thought I have a stick in my leg because there's something like a red stick sticking out of my leg, but that was actually the steam of blood coming so strong out of my leg. And I was just like, and my friend who lives there, he was like, "Oh, that's a stingray." I was like, "Fuck, what does it mean? Like, is it like is the venom like am I going to die?" So he took his phone to Google if it's like deadly or something, and like first thing he says is like, "You're not gonna like it," and I was like, "Fuck, I will die." When that was like, "You're not gonna like it. It's gonna be super painful for the next 10 hours, but it's not." The venom is not deadly.
Oh
It's not
good,
poisonous or
good.
whatever. So I was like, couldn't you just start with "you're not gonna die"? And, and so if you feel even like I felt the worst pain of my life, but it was not. I was just like so happy that it wasn't a shark, that I'm not gonna
Yeah.
die. I knew that I feel this pain just because it just creates something like in your nerves, whatever. The venom, what it does is make you feel the pain instead of like it's not serious. So I was just like, okay, so and first of all, like this blood was still shooting out of my leg. So my friend just like ripped off his shirt. We made a like to stop the bleeding, you know. So
Mm.
in general, we was like, okay, we were like, let's go to the car. And they were like, no, do you want to lay down or whatever? I was like, no, I know I'm not gonna die. So just like, let's walk. I have to walk, and let's talk about something else. Yeah,
Yes,
so
exactly.
because I knew it's just the pain. It's not so now. Then I learned that pain, if it's not stressful, it's not that bad because you just know it's pain. But I was so grateful that it wasn't a shark and it was just a stingray. So we just drove to the hospital because you should go and get like a X-ray to see if the part of this thing that it like stings you with is not in your body anymore, and you get
Mm.
an antibiotic. But instead, like after that, we went to a party, to a club, because I had to dance and like do something instead of because if you're laying down and you just feel the pain, you think about it. So we went to a party and we were dancing like the whole night. It was such a awesome night, and I was like, yeah. Now I want to have like a tattoo of a stingray on my foot. So whenever somebody asks me like, what is this tattoo? I'm gonna tell you this, tell them this story because I love like telling this. This is one of the like most interesting things that ever happened to me. So I always tell this story to everybody. So I'm so happy that I can like tell you right now because that's the like I don't have many other like crazy stories,
Oh
but this
my
one is cool.
God.
Especially like imagine that was a nude beach, so I'm running naked and
Yes.
everybody's naked. And I'm like, don't go to the water. Oh my god. I was like, and you know, like my friend ripped off his shirt because nobody else had any other like clothes. I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
there's very
exactly.
few, like you know, there were like very few clothes in the like the whole area, so it wasn't so easy to stop the bleeding and stuff. And it was just like that was crazy, yeah. But I love the water. What I was talking about, like yeah. But in general, I'm not afraid of sharks. I'm afraid of stingrays.
Oh my God. Yes, I would be too. That that must have been a sight to see, a naked man running with blood shooting out.
Yeah, that was crazy and funny. Probably it looked more funny than anything else.
Oh my God. Did you shoot anything while you were on the nude beach for your page, for your own
No,
OnlyFans
no.
page?
No, I usually like the stuff that I post is like more like planned in advance and it's more like a set than just being in the wild and doing, you know,
Okay.
kind of stuff. I think I last time I was there, I took some pictures, but actually I don't think I posted any of them. They were not great because I was there. But it's like the beach itself is not very picturesque. It's like because you don't really have like any. It's just like water and a dark mountain, nothing else. So for the
Mm-hmm.
pictures, it's like cool to be there around people and stuff. But for the pictures, actually you look way better if you go to any other beach that's like easily accessible. You know?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And like you first started out like doing like film and television. Like what drew you to that world? Like why did you want to act?
Because I was like 7 years old when I started, and it started with like modeling. So I was 7 years old, and it was all about like, oh, I'm gonna earn some money and buy myself an Xbox and this kind of stuff. So yeah, and then it like it worked. So I was like, I was doing that for years and years and years, and then I got an audition for the Disney Channel,
Hmm.
and yeah, and it progresses to acting because I started to like taking like acting lessons, singing lessons, this kind of stuff. But it started all with like modeling, like like just like child modeling, just like doing like the catalogs and just basic stuff. Yeah, it was like
Oh, okay.
that time it was like easy job, and I really liked it. It was like very cool.
So you were doing both at the same time. You were acting and modeling
Mostly,
both at the
yes.
same time.
Yeah, I was modeling and then I started like taking acting lessons. And when I started like acting, I was like doing it more than modeling because I was like on a show and I was like, you know, I didn't really have time to like for anything else then. So for some time I was like full on actor. I was
Yeah.
doing acting every single day for like 3 years. And then,
Oh,
but I didn't really feel it. I was more like, oh, cool. I'm gonna, buy myself a house or whatever. But I wasn't like, oh, I love acting because like whenever I had some like more serious thing to play. That was like if I was not only like I was doing a Disney Channel, but like there's at the same time I had a couple of like smaller roles in some other things, and I had like one like hospital, like this typical like what's the name? Like you have those like shows that like take place in the hospital. Yeah, there's like always like some drama. So I
yeah.
had a part in one of those, and I was like we were playing, and I had to cry, and I had to do that. And for me, it's like easy. I just like opened my eyes, and then I started crying. But people around me were like, "Oh my!" They were crying too, but they were like listening to like like before the scene. They were like listening to like sad music, and then we're acting, and they were like crying, and I'm crying too, but in my head, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, this is like so fit, so weird. And I'm like, because I was like still a teenager. Like, I don't think that acting is stupid, but for me, it was stupid. The way I felt stupid. Like, oh my God, I feel so stupid, like crying right now and like being fake. And so I never had this like, oh, my mind is in the scene. I'm this character, whatever. I'm just like more like technical. When I have to cry, I'm just gonna like make my eyes so dry that I'm gonna cry, or I have to laugh. I'm gonna just like ha 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 laugh. But it was more about like I've never like really felt that I'm a character or I love the craft, or it wasn't for me. Just
Well,
like I
yeah.
didn't really feel it like that's for me, and I want to pursue the career of an actor. Really,
Okay, okay.
or if I was like working with a couple of directors that were very technical too, and I liked it. I didn't like that somebody is like telling me to feel something. I like when somebody told me what to do, just like cry. I'm gonna find my way to cry. Don't be like, oh, you're sad because your mother died, whatever, in the scene. Blah blah. No, I like the technical. Run here, be here, do that, and I'm gonna do it. But instead of like, oh, feel that, feel, you know what I mean?
No,
Everybody
yeah,
has a different approach to that, but for me it was like better to do it like that. And yeah, and I like more like a technical aspect than the like emotional, and like making it like, oh, such a big thing, or being an actor is such a blessing, whatever. No, that's for me, definitely.
and like when you were part of that show, the like you were part of like a big television series, and you're working for Disney, and I know like they're like kind of strict on what you can and can't do when you're working for them. And was it like really strict when you were working for them?
Yeah,
And yeah,
it, it is strict, but I appreciate that. I mean, like I like because they tell you the rules, yeah, so you know exactly what they expect of you, which I like because I like to know
Mhm.
what I'm like, what is expected of me, how should I behave in certain situation. And for me, that was like there were a lot of rules, but I didn't have problem with like them because I knew them. So like for me, it's more like a
Okay.
problem if I don't know what is like what is up, what they want from me. I knew what they want from me, what they wanted from me, so I didn't have problem with that because I actually felt calm because I knew that what I can and cannot do. It's like way worse for me if the situation is unclear. And the situation was clear. And for
Yeah.
me, especially like being a teenager, that it like because I like to I'm a person that loves to like be around people, and I was around people that would actually like, oh, let's take, I don't know, I was at a party like everybody else, but they would like post the pictures of themselves on, I don't know, on Facebook, but I didn't let them post pictures of myself on. So nowadays there are no pictures of me doing anything that is like, of course, everybody, I don't know, parties when they're teenagers, yeah, but that's controversial
Yeah,
if
of
you
course.
like. I don't have pictures of me partying as a teenager, and at least like maybe I know a couple, but you know what I mean. I was like careful, so I don't have any like nowadays that I have to be like, oh my god, there's so much stuff on the internet about me from my cringy times, or whatever. No, I was like careful not to post stuff, and I'm actually happy nowadays that I don't have this stuff floating on the internet. Not
Yeah,
that I did
true.
something that is like wrong in general, but I knew they actually just like introduced us to this whole idea of everything that you put on the internet stays there forever,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
back then I think because it was all new, everybody was posting everything, and they actually prepared us for that, so we never had any like weird stuff coming out, or like I don't know, we weren't posting because when you are a teenager you think, oh my god, I can post anything on the internet, and I'm gonna, because I'm on the show, people are gonna watch it and they're gonna respond to it, so it's like easy to get validation from people, like if you're gonna do a YouTube video and you have so many views like instantly because people know you from a show, yeah, so it's like
Exactly.
makes you think, oh my god, maybe I'm gonna open a channel or whatever. But you don't really, you would do it just to get, the views, and so you might do something stupid. But we knew not to do it, yeah, not to like fall into that
You're right.
trap of doing stupid stuff just because you feel like, oh, I'm famous now, So they really like kept us on the ground, not to like go crazy and feel that,
Yeah.
oh, I'm famous because I'm on the one show. But if you are the person on the show, you really believe that people, that you are famous because because everybody that like interacts with you are the people that actually know you. So you kind of get this like idea that people, everybody knows you. No, only the people that interact with you, a small group, yeah, that interacts with you, are this like this small circle of the people that watch the show. It's not that you're famous all around the world or whatever, but in your small bubble, you might think that, oh my god, I'm a big thing now. No, you're not. Just like, it's better for you for sure to like stay grounded and not go crazy. And they actually like, yeah, kept us from thinking that we are, the gods or whatever. I just like everybody was
No, yeah,
really
exactly.
like grounded and really like normal. I was like, yeah, that was like very cool because of course, like I had contact with other like teenage actors that were from
Mhm.
different, like different series, or they had like totally different like team around them, and they were going crazy and they were acting like they're the biggest stars in the world, even though they were like in some like had a small part in some show, yeah, whatever. They were like acting that they're better than anybody. And we all like, they were like, the main cast of my show was like 10 people, and we were all like best friends, all grounded, all just like, I don't know, for us, we were going to get a hamburger after a shoot, instead of going on a party, because we knew that we're not supposed to be in a club, yeah, and do something wild, and we weren't really like drawn to that anyway. So we were just like doing like very like like having like a real childhood together. We've had like, we
Oh
were
yeah.
like a class in a school. It was like super, super cool. And really, people were like normal. Like nobody was like thinking of that they're better than, anybody else and whatever. This was
Good.
like super, super, super chill.
Oh wow, nice, nice. Do you ever have that bug, like to get back into doing something like with film or television?
Yeah, of course, like it would be like if I would have to just like find the right thing. It's not that I'm going to do anything now. It's more like I'm waiting for, right. I'm for sure I'm going to go back and do something, but it has to be something good. Like, if I'm going to do a TV show, let's say, like a Dancing with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Stars kind of thing. I'm gonna do the one that I like. This kind of, not anything that, because I had some like, you know some like the invitations to some shows like that, but they were like all cringy. If I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be something like
Gotcha.
cool. Same with like, I had like, before I started in Disney Channel, I had some like options to be in different shows, but they were all uh, not not exciting. So I just like I waited for my time, and it was the right time, right place, right thing to do. And it's all about the timing, and just like waiting for the right thing and just not grabbing anything for
Well,
me.
yeah, exactly, exactly. You pick and choose like the roles that you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not saying that, oh, everybody wants me everywhere. No, no, it's just like, I know where I'm just have to, like, you have to be careful, because if you do something, I mean, like, you can do something and then something else, you're gonna miss on something else because you're already obliged to do something. So it's like
Yeah,
better
you're
to
right.
choose the. I mean, like for me, yeah, personally, I'm really like I like to be passionate about the stuff that I do, so I only like try to like do the stuff that I'm gonna like be passionate about and give my all and give my 100% to the project. So I'm waiting for something like this. I'm looking for something like this, or trying to create something like this. Like you know, just like doing whatever wherever I do, I always give my all, but because I do
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that I actually like and I actually believe in, you know?
Oh, wow, nice. And when you're modeling, like, what shoot did you have like the most fun doing?
The most fun. So So it's like depends on the like because sometimes for me it's like the most fun is because I did it for example a Nike like a sports shoot, yeah. So
Yeah.
that for me that was like super fun because I like this kind of I had clothes that I feel comfortable in. I would like wear this kind of stuff. It was cool. Other shoot that I had was just like I would never wear this kind of stuff. I didn't feel comfortable, but the shoot itself was like super glamorous and we had like great food and people were very nice. It was like really like it's really hard to say because sometimes the project itself is great, sometimes the shoot itself is great, just the process of doing that, yeah. Sometimes I don't
Hmm.
know, I had many photo shoots for like swimwear and there were like some that were like I don't know, we were doing them in the middle of the winter and you're cold as fuck, but you believe that it's gonna be great because it's a great photographer, it's a great, I don't know, like great brand, and you know you're gonna earn a lot of money, but the shoot itself is like physically demanding and like just like
Hmm.
excruciatingly like cold, yeah. And the other time you're in a great beach and it's warm and it's nice, but you're just like okay, that's just like that's nothing special. Yeah, I'm not really like into that. It was just like but it's like the process itself is more pleasant, you know? So
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
really it's really hard for me to say. Like probably like the best one ever was like I had a shoot on my like 18 like I was like eight, 18th birthday. So like
Oh, all
I
right.
had a cake and people came and I had a surprise because my parents came and that was like probably the
Nice.
most fun because of the day,
Well,
the
yeah,
day itself. Yeah, it was amazing. So it was like really depends on the project, and I it's fine for me to just like pick one or just say that something was the best,
sure.
the worst. But I have many memories from different like shoots, and it's like sometimes it's just like about the day, and sometimes it's like and 2 months later I see the pictures and I see and I'm like, oh, that was the best photo shoot ever, yeah. But it was actually just like the process itself wasn't that great. I forgot about it and then I see the photos and I'm like, oh my god, it's great, yeah. So it's like really,
Nice.
really, really hard to choose.
Okay. And what what made you decide to like move your photos to OnlyFans and show like a more racier side of you?
So it wasn't just like moving; it just was just like doing like different shoots and like publishing somewhere else as well. Yeah, because on OnlyFans you have a control over the stuff that you post because you are the person that
Exactly.
actually posts it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I had some stuff like it all started when Instagram was like flagging like out my photos got banned. Like you sometimes you post something that's like totally like I don't know you're in underwear or like swimwear and then you get the photo gets restricted. So I was like,
Hmm.
oh my god,
Hmm.
okay, so this is a kind of stuff, and that was in 2020 when I don't know, people were just like complaining. Everybody was complaining that they take down the pictures. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start OnlyFans, and first of all, I had a lot of stuff that just got blocked on Instagram, so I can post there, and then I
Okay.
started to do stuff specifically exclusively for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That was like even more like revealing, and it was like actually super cool because I really like to like do stuff like create like take pictures of this kind of stuff and just post there, and I'm actually like proud of those pictures, and this is cool to
Oh,
have
yeah.
a like a place to show it, and so a great. Plus, OnlyFans is great. Like the platform itself is great. It's like so. Like when you compare it to Instagram, and for example, on Instagram, your photo gets taken down because AI thinks that it shows something that actually doesn't. Because and they take it
Right.
down, you have to wait for them, like to have to appeal, and they're gonna like bring it back, or you're never gonna get an answer, whatever. OnlyFans, they I way more responsive. If people have their like content stolen, they always help you to
Hmm.
block it somewhere. They'll always like really, or like somebody, you can always like take back your consent for the stuff that you posted, and they take it
Oh,
down. It's actually like the support of the whoever runs, or I don't know what's the name of those like people that take care of the platform, is way
yeah, yeah.
better than on Instagram. So
Oh,
actually they are
wow.
supporting their creators, you know. They earn
Yeah,
on you.
exactly.
Instagram also earns on us posting pictures there. So why there is no help if something happens, or why there is no help if somebody is like, like using your photos to create a fake persona? They never help anybody with that. You have to like ask other people to help you to just like report. Yeah, so please guys, report this account because it's like pretends to be
Hmm.
me, whatever. Because Instagram itself doesn't do anything. Like you
Oh,
have
I
to
know.
get so many, it has to get so many reports that actually is gonna like look into that. But they will not help you if you don't have a following. They will not help you if you don't have like a lot of like support from other people, because you
Exactly.
write to
Exactly.
them and no response. So
Exactly.
OnlyFans is
It's
always
very hard
also
to get
better.
them.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, because I even had like a couple issues with them and trying to reach out to them. Oh my God, it's horrible. Like there's no one
It's
to
even like
talk to.
hard to, exactly. There's no one to talk to. It's like hard to like, you don't know which email is supposed to be the one that somebody's gonna read. Like a
Yeah.
lot of my friends had their like accounts taken down without any, like just like out of nowhere, and they had nobody to like appeal the why. They didn't know.
Mm.
They didn't even know why it happened. Yeah. So it's like with Instagram, really, I'm like scared to post anything nowadays.
Well, oh no, I know. I know. You're right. I mean,
Crazy.
especially if it's just like you modeling like trunks or swimwear, like they might think
Yeah,
it's like
and I had a
nude or
photo
something.
that was like everywhere because that was a photo for a magazine, and it was in this magazine. It was on this magazine's profile. So I posted that same picture on my profile too, and it got banned. That and I got information that is show that is a sexual content, whatever. So I wrote an appeal, and I had to wait and wait and wait, and finally they like got it back, but I had to wait a lot of time just because, and that was like the most normal picture in swimwear.
Oh yeah, of course.
Nothing was sexual about it. It wasn't that there
Yeah.
was like any like see-through material. No, there was like totally normal, like way more conservative than any like the most of the photos I have there. And got banned, which is AI fault, because that was the newest picture, and the AI probably knew in this like, I don't know, but there was nobody to really like appeal to, and there was no contact from nothing, and I didn't even know why the picture, and why the picture is everywhere else, the same picture on all the other
Well, yeah,
accounts. Yeah,
exactly. Oh my
and there is
God.
no issue. There is no issue there, but on my account it's an issue.
Do you post to X too, Twitter? Because like you could post like a lot of revealing stuff on X. Like there's people doing like nude
Yeah,
photos
yeah.
and
So I post on
modeling
X
and
too, but my X is
yeah.
more, it's more everything. It's more like me. I like X because you can like write stuff, you can send, you can post pictures, but you can like sometimes if you're like mad at something, you can just like, you know, write a post on X. So I really like X, but my X is like more me
Yeah, yeah.
than, so it's like not just like oh my god, I'm so sexy all the time. No, it's just sometimes I post funny stuff, sometimes I retweet something that I'm passionate about, sometimes I write about UFOs or repost about aliens because I love this kind of stuff. But
Oh,
I believe it's
nice.
interesting, and if people are interested in you, then they're gonna like, I don't know, subscribe to your OnlyFans, but you have to be interesting for people to be interested in you. So I don't
Exactly.
like get why there's like so many people that are like on X or Instagram, they're promoting their OnlyFans, but they are only like sexual all the time. Oh, my feet, my this, my that. It was like,
Yes.
okay, it's cool, maybe it's hot, but people are not interested in people that are only just like one side. There's only just one note all the time. Ah, sex,
Hmm.
sex, 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 sex,
Hmm.
sex, sex,
Hmm.
non-stop. And I would just like recommend them to try to show a little bit more like of their personality, because
Right.
that's way more. Then it's interesting. Like it's hard to see somebody that it's like you are interested in the person, because there's like they, you know, something more about them than just like you see them naked. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
So,
exactly.
but so I believe like on X, it's actually better to like show more. You can show your personality. So why not do that? You know, just like be only like, oh, me on the beach, sexy, sexy, sexy. So
You're
yeah,
right.
my ex is everything. My ex is like something like sometimes it's like sexy, and sometimes it's aliens and dinosaurs
Oh,
and me,
nice.
my kind of
Nice.
stuff.
And like, if someone wants to subscribe to your page, your OnlyFans page, like, what can they expect on there? Like, I know you said like your ex is different, like it's more you
Yeah,
personally,
so
and
for
like,
sure,
what could they?
they can expect something else, something different than my ex, that something different than my Instagram, different platform. I show different stuff. It's like exclusive, and it's, it's just like I have like photo shoots for OnlyFans. I have outtakes from the other photo shoots that were like too risque to like show anywhere else,
Yeah.
and I have my like just stuff that I just like me on the beach, and just like, or me in my at my place in a hotel room, just like being myself and without all this like production and stuff. So it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's like a lot of different content, and it's I'm trying to also like connect with people on my OF, so they can like I write with them and talk with them, and I don't do it on any other platform. So it's also like a way of like keeping in touch with people on
Oh,
OnlyFans.
sweet, sweet. I mean, I'm sure like you get some pretty crazy requests too.
Not really. Not really, because if you don't, because I don't like my OF is like rather like it's not about, oh, tell me what you want me to do. It's like I'm doing that. If you like it, just like it's we can like just like enjoy it, but no, it's not about not really that's factual, I think. So it's like more about like people write to me about like, oh, I was at this beach too, and it was like this and that. It was crazy. It's not about just like, oh, I'm
Oh,
taking
good.
requests for like tell me what to do and I'm
Well,
gonna do
yeah,
it. No, it's not like that.
good, good.
Mine is more like really just like it's a my OF is like a way to like interact with me, but it's not only like some people think, oh, OF means porn. Oh, just porn, yeah, and just like no, my OF is not porn. My OF is just like more just like me being myself and being like showing some stuff, but like not just like being porn stuff, and it's just more of a way to just like, yeah, if you want to talk with me we can talk there, if you want to like see
Yeah,
more of me you can see more of me there. So it's like, but it's still like it's me, it's not like me pretending to be
exactly.
as a sex machine, because I'm not. So it's
Exactly.
I would love to be maybe, but I don't have a skill to be like, oh, like all the time. Not me.
Okay. And when you aren't doing shoots, and what do you like doing during your free time?
Sports, beach, surfing, and someday when I just like, because modeling of course is not like forever, I would love to do something with animals, like
Oh, really?
I was in Australia in wildlife sanctuary, and there are like people that take care of like koalas, and like there are like other places where they're like training dolphins. And if I could just like had my dream job and do something like out of the blue, it's like I would just like do something with animals and just like take care of like animals, and I'll be like super happy to live in
No.
a secluded, or like in the jungle or somewhere in Australia, and just like hang out with animals all the time. I would be like super happy.
Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Do you own any pets?
I have a dog, and I used to have a turtle that was like already 100 years old when I was born,
Oh my God.
but it ran away when I was a kid. We had because we had this turtle like a dog. We were like taking it everywhere, and it was at
Yeah.
my grandma's sister's garden, and it there was like a some kind of a hole in the fence, and it ran away.
Oh no.
Yeah, and somebody probably took it. I hope it lives somewhere. Somebody just thought it was like lost or something, and I hope it lives. My turtle lives with somebody else, and is gonna live for another 100 years because they live. Nobody even knows how long they live because nobody left.
No.
Nobody was taking records like the previous generations of those turtles. So I know that there are like some turtles in some parks that are like 300 years old, but people don't know actually how old they are or how old they can be because nobody was taking records. Now people take records,
Yeah.
so in a couple hundreds of years we're gonna know what the record is. But for now, so I hope it lives with somebody somewhere, and it's not like an ashtray somewhere.
Oh, I know. I know exactly. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now I have a dog, and I have a dog that I really love, and we got it in 2020 when there was like a perfect time to take care of a puppy. He had
Yeah.
all the attention and like us nonstop, and now he's like an adult, well-trained dog, and it's great. It's
Oh,
really,
that's
really, I
awesome.
really love him. It's awesome. I've never had a dog before,
Oh,
so
okay.
now I learned how to like do like what dogs need, how to take care of them, how to
Yeah.
train them. I was like watching YouTube videos of like training dogs, and I trained it myself. That was like super cool, and he's great. So yeah, so I actually have some like already some training how to take care of animals. So yeah, really, maybe in like 20 years, I'm gonna be I don't know, working in some wildlife sanctuary. I hope so.
Nice.
That's the
Nice.
plan. That's the plan, or at least a dream.
And the dogs are great. Like my dog just recently passed like a few months ago. I had him for 16 years and
Whoa.
isn't it a shame like how short like a dog's lifespan is
Yeah.
compared to a
Yeah,
turtle?
really. And
Like you
I
wish.
started to think about it because my dog is like 5 years old, and
Mhm.
already I'm like, oh, let's go around. And my dad is like, yeah, but he doesn't want to run anymore. He's not a puppy anymore. And I'm like, what? He's like just five. But
Yeah.
like in my head, he's still a puppy, but no, he's
Yeah.
like already five. So you already see when he's
Yeah.
five that he runs less. He's more like he's just calm. He wants to chill on the carpet
Hmm.
instead of just like
Hmm.
running around. So it's already just five. Yeah. So it made me think like, oh my God, like lifespan of a pet is so short. Just like
Well, I mean, especially like for like dogs and cats. I mean, if you went and got another tur turtle, the
yeah,
turtle might live
maybe
longer
that's
than you do.
but that's yeah it probably will if somebody has my turtle is gonna because the plan was for us to give it like from the generation to generation, but
Well,
that's what
yeah,
people do. And with the dog, but like the thing is like dogs that give you so much love,
they
and
do. They do.
they have such a short lifespan. Like for turtle, I don't know if he knows I exist actually. Yeah, those are not
You're right.
mammals. Yeah, so it's
You're right.
different. So it's different. It was like the dogs, which are like the really like humans' best friends, and we have to like really like watch them grow old when we don't really feel much different, and they already are. They're how it's like 5 years for him is or was already probably half of his life.
Oh, I know. I know. It's crazy. It is.
Oh,
It's
it's
crazy.
sad.
Yeah. Hopefully one day it'll make something where they could prolong like a dog's life or cat's life,
Yeah,
and
but have
they
you heard
can.
that they already have some kind of pill that they're already testing some kind of pill that's prolonging the life of a dog that's supposed to like make it live way longer, and they already, so I think it's Korean
Oh
appeal.
wow.
And
Okay.
and also it's cool because you give it to an older dog for it to live longer instead of like,
Yeah.
it's not like, so I read about it and I did my research. It's not like it's some like fake news, whatever. No, that's the thing that they did. They are now
Oh.
testing the pill that's gonna like make dog's life longer. So I was like, oh my God, that's like it's gonna be okay for my dog, because it's not like, oh, you have to
Yeah.
give it to a newborn dog or something. No, you give it to an older dog for it not to have a problems of an older dog, which
Oh
sounds
wow. Awesome.
promising.
Yeah.
So that would be cool if it's gonna work as they say it would. I'm like, no, that's gonna be super super cool.
Yeah.
Read, like read about it. It's like I think it's Korean,
Oh
or
wow.
yeah, that there's gonna be a pill, just one pill. They take the pill and
Oh, that's awesome.
that would be
So
cool.
instead of a dog like living up to 15, 16, 14 years old, they could probably go into their 20s now.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if they were like, oh, instead of living 8 years, they're gonna live 16, or because you had more. You say that your dog was living 16. I thought more
Yeah.
like instead of eight, they're gonna be like 16. But maybe it's like
Oh,
16, then
okay.
it's gonna be
Okay.
20. I don't know. I Because they didn't write in that article like how long it's they are like expecting the dog to live
Gotcha.
after
Gotcha.
taking that. That would be cool, for them to live longer. That would be like, and to like not get old so fast. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what sucks when you see them starting to slow down, and when when my dog was on his way out, like he couldn't really walk that much anymore. Like I would have to pick him up and carry him. Well, I mean, he was a little tiny dog. I would have to pick him up and carry him everywhere. Like if I brought him to the living room, to the kitchen, or the living room to my room, like I would have to carry him up the steps, put him on the sofa, put him at the kitchen table, and so he was like starting to
Yeah.
lose like his ability to walk. And the only time he would walk is when I took him out and he would go like poop and pee and stuff, and he would walk, and then he would get tired and I have to pick him up, and yeah.
Yeah. So like watching them like waste away is hard
It is, yeah.
because you want the best for them. Yeah. And you know that it's already like hard for them and they don't feel their best. It's just like for us, it's just like a couple of years. Yeah. We have like cars for
I
longer,
know. I know.
and the car still works, It's like, uh, sad stuff, sad stuff. But yeah, that's the life. That's the life.
Oh yeah. And like for you, like you're in amazing shape. Like anyone who goes on your page like sees how well built you are. You're like, what's your workout routine and diet like to keep that body going the way it looks?
So I work out every day, pretty much every day, and I love it. And that's my way of like if I'm meeting friends, we just go on a like to the gym together, and
Yeah.
that's my type of people is are those that we like just like hang out doing gym instead of like doing it. We just like talk and work out, and we feel good doing that because it's like two things at the same time. It's like beneficial and cool. So I like that, but I don't have like any specific diet. I mean, just the stuff that I like. I like to eat a lot of like protein. So I love
Hmm.
meat. So I eat that, but that's more like I like to eat healthy, and I eat healthy, but it's not that I have like a regime diet and I'm sticking to that 100%. I think life is for living and enjoying, and
Yes, definitely.
so maybe if I had like a better diet, I would have like a faster progress. But I love to eat, and I eat different stuff like every day, and I don't have like a,
Yeah.
like a fixed diet.
Well, I mean, whatever you're doing is working really well because you look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm a big horror guy, so I always ask my guests this when they're on. Like, are there any horror films that you love to watch?
Okay, man, that's a great question. So my all-time favorite is The Exorcist. That's
I love
the
that
movie
movie.
of my life. Movie of my
I
life.
love
The
it.
first time I watched it, I couldn't sleep for a week. Really, my childhood friend, he showed me the movie. We were having a sleepover, like a slumber party, and we watched The Exorcist. I was like 10 years old, and we watched The Exorcist because he had like his older brother had the DVD. So like got it from his room. We watched it. It was like we both couldn't sleep. Like next day in school, we were like, "Did you sleep?" No, I couldn't. I was like the next day, I felt like the pressure. I was sleeping, and I felt the Satan like pressure on me. I was like, we were talking about like and for a week. We were like we both couldn't sleep. It was like crazy. So I love this movie so much. I watched like every documentary of how they did it. I read the book.
Nice.
I have a script, like a book script, like made it was like just like published as a book. I also have it, and I watched like all the other like the whole franchise. So there are the other Exorcist 2, Exorcist 3, now this, but nothing like comes close to the
Oh no,
original. I love
no.
it. My all-time favorite. I also love Halloween. I watched Halloween on Halloween again this year.
Nice,
It was great.
nice.
It was a classic. I was so happy that people that I was spending time with, I was spending Halloween with, they wanted to watch it because usually they're like, oh no, let's just like party. No, we stayed home and just watched it, and it was great. Everybody loved it. I was like, I felt so proud. Like I was proud of them for liking it. I was like, oh, actually, you guys have brain. It's great because for to appreciate this masterpiece, you have to, have some kind of like I don't know, just like they liked it, and I was happy that they liked it. So The Exorcist, Halloween, Hellraiser,
Oh yeah, oh
uh,
yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street, and what else? Wait, let me think. Is there anything? Oh, do you know the others?
Yes,
It's
that
like
was a
the
good
so
movie.
is it a horror or is it a thriller? It's like a horror movie,
It's
kind of. Yeah.
it's like a little bit of both because I mean, like they don't know that they're dead and
Yeah,
yeah, like it's like a little bit of both.
I love this movie. I was like, I watched it first time also as a kid with my siblings. My parents had a party with like all the uncles and aunties and all the kids. We were at the other in the other house because they were had a party at the house, and the children were in the other house of my uncle's house, and we were there alone, and we were watching the movie, and it was like there was something wrong with the CD because like whenever they were talking, it was like super silent, and whenever something was happening and it was louder, it was like super loud. So the we were like so scared, and we were like watching it. It was like super like silent the whole time, and they were like whenever they were like just opening those windows, and there were like there's curtains, and there was like it was like they were like and we were watching it in his house that was like an house that had this like vibe of like an old haunted house. It was like super
Oh
dark.
no.
We were in the room and we were like watching it in his library. It was like super dark behind us. We were even like scared to like see what's like at the end of the room because it was like the end of the room was dark, and because that was the time when a computer was you always had a computer room. Yeah, so the computer of this house was in the library, so it was like a
Oh my
scary
God.
room with the one computer inside. It was like we were watching it. It was like super scary. Then we had to like each walk to a separate room to sleep. That was like super scary. And ever since, I love this movie. So for me, it's also about not only the movie, but the situation. The first time I watched it, and I have like a appreciation for the movie because of the whole situation. The first time I saw it, yeah, and I have some like memories of that. It was like the others. It's like one of those. It was like not only just the movie itself is great, but I have great memories of watching it.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Yeah, horror films are the best. I love them.
the best. Yeah, I'm a huge like huge horror freak. I really I love them and scary stories, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, same. I go to like all like different horror conventions and Halloween is my favorite holiday
Same. I
and
love Halloween.
yes, yes, like I just love it, like horror, scary stuff. And this Halloween, I was actually in Hollywood. Like I took a trip to Hollywood and I went to Universal and I saw like Halloween Horror Nights for the first time, and I loved
First
it.
time. Oh,
Yeah,
cool. It's
yes.
awesome. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's great.
And you say you're big into like the aliens and U UFOs too. Like I love like reading
I
about that
love this
stuff
kind of
and
stuff.
watching those
Like,
movies.
have you watched Goosebumps as a kid?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So everything Goosebumps covered, I love. It's like aliens, ghosts, scary stories. But like some like I don't know, like those like how do you call it? Wait. Theories. It was just like no, but you don't believe in. Wait, I lost the word. Mm, conspiracy theories. Oh, yeah.
yes,
So
yes,
conspiracy
yes.
theories, ghosts, aliens, and everything. It's just like I love it. And so I was introduced to this whole world with Goosebumps, and I love it ever since. Like I love this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, same, same. I, I mean now like they're before like you they wouldn't talk about like the UFOs, but like they've been talking a lot more about it now. Like the government's finally acknowledging that there's
They're coming. They're coming. Get ready, because
I know, right?
we're all gonna get abducted. Just just be ready,
Yes,
and
exactly.
always say thank you and please to an AI because they also is gonna get us.
I know, right?
So
I
I'm
know, like
always
that.
nice. I'm always like, help me write this prospect. Thank you very much, AI. Don't kill me when you like take over the world.
I know they'll be like this guy
He
never
was
thanked me
nice.
for anything, so he's the first one I'm targeting.
Yeah. When the Terminators come, it's gonna be only like those that were nice to AIs gonna survive.
Exactly. And I guess like the last thing I'll ask you is like where can fans follow you and keep up with like your modeling work and everything else?
So Franek Skywalker, Instagram, X, TikTok, OnlyFans, and I think that I covered pretty much all of them. Yeah. So Instagram, X, OnlyFans, TikTok. I should like do post more on TikTok. That's my 2026 resolution to just like do more stuff on TikTok because TikTok is great. So I should like yeah do more TikTok stuff. So those four guys follow me. I'm gonna post more. I promise.
Do you ever do like those like dances and stuff on TikTok that everyone how everyone does trends and dances and
Only yes, but only cat's eye. Cat's eye because that's yeah. The and did I do anything else? No, but I yeah I should do more of those. I like them and I usually like dance them like with friends, but we never post them. And I have like I think two cat's eye dances somewhere on TikTok. Yeah, I should do more. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna
okay,
dance my heart out on TikTok soon. Guys, get
there
ready.
you go.
Follow, stay tuned because there's gonna be a lot of dancing. And yeah, but I have to, also find my own thing. Like I don't know what it's gonna be, but something that my TikTok is gonna be like interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna tell scary stories, or you know what?
Ooh.
Like I had like way back in the beginning of YouTube, I had a show, I have a channel where I was like telling scary stories on
Oh, really?
YouTube. I had a camera. My friend had a camera that had this like night vision mode. There was like, do you
Nice.
remember like Paris Hilton had one night in Paris with this like It was like everything
Yeah.
is like blue. So it has
Yes.
this night vision. So he had this camera with this night vision, and I took this camera, like he gave me the camera, and I was like on the attic of my place, and I was doing this show. So it was like always somebody was sitting on the other side. It was like, so I was telling the story to somebody, but also recording myself, like holding the camera, just like a selfie style thing. And I had like 3 videos of me telling those scary stories, and I deleted them, and I can't get them back. And I was like, I would love to
Oh
see them now. I was
no.
like, they were like super cool, and I was like, I really liked the videos, but then I was like in high school, and I was like, okay, now I have to like delete everything. That was like cringy. So back then, I thought it's cringy, and instead of like, I don't know if back then you could just like make the video private or something. Maybe you could, but I didn't know, so I delete them, and
Oh,
I
okay.
lost all of them. And there was only actually like I on this channel also had some like videos that I took in school, just like filming people, and I deleted everything. And those videos that I filmed people, like they had it, and they gave it like years later. They wrote to me, "Oh, I have the video that you posted like of us in school." I was like,
Oh my
"Great!" So
God.
I at least I have those videos from school that other people didn't download it, and they kept it, and that's how we got it. But nobody, at least like I don't know anybody. Nobody told me if anybody has this like video, like those 3 videos of my scary stories series. Oh, that was
Oh
like
yeah,
so
you
cool. And,
definitely should make
if I,
more.
yeah, it was like nobody was doing that back then. That was
Yeah.
like new, and I was like, that's my biggest regret. That I didn't keep doing that, and I like deleted the. It was like so funny. Probably I was like 14. I was like, I'm gonna tell you a scary story. I was like telling them, the stories that was like my auntie told me about somebody in my family, blah blah blah. It was like probably all of those like made up, but I believed
Oh
them.
my
I
God.
believed in those stories, and I was telling them that was like probably I was good because I did believe in the stuff I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
telling the
exactly.
camera. Yeah, it was like super cool. Yeah, and
Oh
that's my
yeah,
regret.
that would definitely be fun to do again.
Guys, if I would ever get those videos back somehow, I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna post them, like no matter how cringy they are. I don't remember now. Like in my mind, I think that, oh, they were great. Maybe they were terrible, but if I'm gonna get in back, I'm gonna post them. They're gonna be so cool.
Nice.
At least like so funny.
Oh man, well, it was very nice meeting you.
It
Thank you
was
so
it
much
was
for this.
great. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I really had fun talking to you about everything.
It's like I like this kind of like scary stories, beaches, sharks, stingrays, OFs, everything. We covered everything. It was great.
Definitely.
But I feel
Well,
like I know you. You know what? I feel like it's not our first time talking. It feels like,
I
oh,
know, right?
we're just hanging out, just talking.
I know.
It's
That's
also
that's that that's how it felt. It felt like just like we knew each other for a while, and we're just like talking, and yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It was
it
it
was
was a
great.
really good vibe.
Yeah, I feel that too. It was great.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know it's late where you're at, so I don't want to keep you any longer.
It's fine. I'm gonna now probably, yeah, take a nap, and then we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna do something productive too. That was great. At least we
Awesome.
did this. That's already productive. We did this. This show is
Yeah,
great. I'm happy.
exactly.
Cool. Okay, so thanks for having me. It was really, really, really fun.
Definitely, bud. Definitely. Anytime you want to do it again, I'm 100% down. I had so much
Uh,
fun with this.
Awesome. We are in touch. We have to do it
Oh,
again.
definitely. Definitely.
I'm going to tell you a scary story, and you're going to tell me yours.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
a scary story series. Cool. Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy.